everybody. I'm about to go take the truck over to the shop, get the oil changed. I asked them to take this load off, get this load off of me, and she told me she couldn't because they won't let her dispatch, or they won't let her take this load off of me because the receiver will take it today. Well, I went on to Qualcomm and said that they had all day to get this load delivered. I was sitting there last night, same old, so I'm not delivering it regardless. They can find somebody else. It's in the yard. So, yeah. Because like I said yesterday, I'm not taking it. But I'm going to finish getting situated because technically I'm tired. But we will find out. And I got someone calling me that I don't know, so big smash. But anyways, alright, so we are waiting. We are in line. This part of the shop closes like at 3. And he said no guarantees, but he should be able to get me in. I'll be like the last truck. It is 11 o'clock, 11:05. So with the night merge and everything, instead of being able to get us out within an hour and a half to 2 hours, they're making them do it to where they get us out in 3 hours. So every truck, depending on what they're doing, takes about 3 hours for the 90 p.m. and all the other crap. But it all depends on what that truck's going to get. So sitting here waiting and all the other good stuff. But they still haven't took that load off of me yet. So I confirmed on the Qualcomm saying I'm not going to do it. But they're not replying to me saying that they're going to take it or anything. So it's whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to take it. And I'm getting my oil changed. So get that done. And then see where the main shop is at. Hopefully they could connect the truck up and clear whatever's wrong with this freaking sensor. So till then, talk to you guys later. Alright, so we got the truck greased and oil change done. So now they sent me a load that picks up in Hiram at 3 o'clock today. And it goes to Phoenix it delivers on the 4th at 1600. I'm not getting any hours back tonight, but tomorrow night I am going to get hours back, which puts me in a predicament because I got 12 hours, and no matter what time I leave now, I gotta wait until midnight California time before I get my hours back that I'm using from recaps. But the other thing is, they're still trying to get me to take that load back to deliver it, which I keep telling them I'm not going to do. Text dispatcher said, well, they still have that load on you. And I'm like, well, if they still have that load on me and they don't want to take it off, then I guess I'm not doing any loads, because I'm not going to take that load back. And if they want me to take that load back and they want me to take go pick up that load, well, then I'm not doing either because I'm not dealing with that load. Depending on how you look at this or watch the video, it kind of sounds dumb for me to sit there and be like, no, I'm not doing it, and going back and forth. But I'm not going back and forth. I told them straight up, I'm done. I'm not taking it, period. So, yeah. And this is what they like to do. They like to screw the driver that does their job the right way than the drivers that don't do their job. So, I'm just tired of it. And they're not even doing their job, because if they did do their job, the load would have been delivered and dropped yesterday when I got there. And I would just be worried about the one that I'm picking up. Other than that, we still got to see what's going on. I was going to take the truck into the shop. Apparently, they changed the shop times again, which they're being retarded on how they open the shops. But anyways, I didn't take it over there because they have a line now. There's like, because of course it's Swift at night and they don't know how to keep mechanics. So they're always working with the minimum people, especially on the weekend. And I'm just not gonna go over there and deal with them neither, because that's like they're closed. They close at 3. It's going on 1 o'clock. So, like I said, it's a waiting game, and if it gets too long, it's whatever. I'm not gonna do any of them. So, I'll look back at you guys. See what happens later. Well, what's going on? It's 3:40 right now, and I sent in a couple macros and messages, and I called the receiver. This load was supposed to deliver today, but they're telling me it was supposed to deliver as a live unload, not a drop and hook. And I got confirmation saying they have no paperwork, no nothing for the load still. So I've been sitting here fighting the company on this with nobody doing anything. Now that is 3:46, they're attempting. Got a message saying within the hour or so they'll have the bill sent, because they got the fax number that I gave them yesterday night, and that's what they'll fax it to. So my thing is, you guys fax it, are you gonna let me know you fax it, or when you fax it? On top of that, are they gonna take the load? Because on their system it shows as a live, and so on and so forth. So and I'm still on limbo mode because I'm still waiting on them. But there's nothing I could really do. I did have a load that I picked up in Hiram going to Arizona. I told them to take that load off of me because I'm just sitting here. The way I'm looking at things is one way, but the way they're handling things is another way. So I'm just stuck in limbo mode trying to figure out what the heck they're doing, because I said I wasn't going to take that load back. But when it comes down to it, I'm fighting myself to look at it one way when there's the other way I need to look at it also, regardless of everything that I've been dealing with them. So I don't know. Like I said, I only have 12 hours and something on my 70. About tomorrow morning, I would have a 34 done, which I really don't need to do a 34 if I leave like at midnight and then go up there and whatever, and then shut down, do a 10 and leave midnight again. But it is what it is. I just get irritated sometimes because when you're on point, you're ahead of everybody, you're ahead of everything. You make sure everything's planned out, goes in order, it's supposed to go in order. You do your part. And then when other people don't do their part, especially with the trucking industry, the driver has to suffer for it. Now, don't get me wrong, the driver is the reason why I'm in this position, because he didn't leave the bills with the trailer as it is in the first place. So that's why I'm in this predicament. But then the company is supposed to be able to back up the drivers and get them what they need to proceed on. Well, if they don't do that, then the driver that's stuck with the load like me, that doesn't have the bill information, they're getting screwed. They're sitting here to where, yeah, I had a day's worth of hours to take off and do. Positive is I got the oil change done. That's one positive. Now, the other thing is I ended up taking back and decline that load that I was going to take, because there's nothing going on with the load that they won't take off of me. Now, this is the weekend. There's a shitload of trucks sitting over there. A lot of trucks sitting over there. There's a lot of trucks sitting around here, with or without a loaded trailer or empty trailer. So I got the short end of the stick for someone else's stupidity, to where, don't get me wrong, I forgot a couple times to leave bills with the trailer. And that's only at drop yards. I did that a couple times, once or twice. One time I ended up going 2 hours out to pick up my load, and I backtracked 2 hours back to bring the bills and drop it back off. Another time is I dropped off a trailer, picked up a trailer, and took off, forgot to leave the bills. But I got in communication with the driver that picked up the load and faxed it to the truck stop he was shutting down at. So I got him the paperwork to where it wasn't inconvenient, because I sent it to the location he was parking at. So I try my part when I screw up, or if I screw up on stuff like that, do whatever I can to help the next driver, because I know what it's like, and I'm the one dealing with it right now. So since me dealing with it, it irritates the hell out of me, and it pisses me off, to where the company had all day yesterday to get this situated. All day. And yesterday was Friday. So for yesterday being Friday, today's Saturday, and throughout all the messages, throughout all the Qualcomms that I sent in, I got no reply back on anything. Some of them, yeah, they could have been. I could have been a little bit nicer on with wording, but there's no communication, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, yeah, we're gonna sit and wait. Just sit and wait and figure it out. Alright, so it is 6 o'clock, and now I got night shift asking me what's going on with this load. So I told them again what's going on with the load, and pretty much there's nothing she could do. She even talked about that paper that I printed out before I left with the load, and I already told her they won't accept it. So now we're sitting and waiting still. Now this is the reason why I accepted my next load, and then I declined it. This is why. Because I'm still sitting here, and no matter what they decided they were going to do on a Saturday, nothing's going to be done, and that forces me to sit here. And now, like, I can't be fully pissed off, which I am. Like I said, I got 12 and a half hours on my clock, but I got the oil change. I did it. I'm pretty much gonna have a 34 by morning. But tomorrow's Sunday, and depending circumstances, this is where I'm at. Now, can't say what's gonna happen tomorrow, so I'm not.